Greetings from the 116th Street Festival. I'm Sonny Sofrito from YEPILW Wrestling, and today I am joined by musician and all-around good guy, Tito Puente Jr. What's up, buddy? How you been?
Hermano, man, good to see you. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. It's a lot. We finally got to do the show, and I'm happy about this.
Yeah.
Bienvenido to the 116th Festival, the 33rd annual. I'm so excited to be here.
Exactly. We're here. We got a whole bunch of artists about to go on stage. Tito's hosting today, and we're going to talk a little bit of wrestling in the middle of all this going on. So, Tito, what people don't know is that you are a wrestling mark. So, I would like to know who put you onto wrestling.
You know, I always loved wrestling. I've watched, ever since I was a kid, the great Hulk Hogan, Bob Backlund, the great wrestlers, all around great wrestlers. To me, wrestling's always been a part of my life, part of my youth. So I'm glad I got the opportunity to see a lot of wrestling matches throughout my life. My father liked wrestling too.
No way. Tito Puente, the legend, was a wrestling fan. Look at that. You never know who's a wrestling fan.
Yeah,
tell us about like your relationship with your father and growing up with like that whole father-son wrestling connection.
It was great. It was he took me to one wrestling match in Madison Square Garden, I remember, but he always liked watching wrestling. Lucha Libre, that was the name of it.
Oh yeah, throwback.
And he really loved and enjoyed it, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to spend time with him and watch these great wrestlers throughout my lifetime. Andre the Giant, the greats, the big ones, man. It was so awesome to see all that.
Hey, did you get a chance to see the Andre the Giant documentary?
I did. I got a chance to see just a part of it, but I gotta finish the rest of it. I gotta make sure I gotta rewind on my DVR at home.
Dude, with your traveling and your schedule, I'm surprised that you actually got a chance to watch some of it because you are all over the place. Matter of fact, tell everybody what you're up to.
Well, lately I've been up to is I've been traveling around the planet promoting Tito Puente music. I got a brand new single with my homegirl Melina Amolova, La Muñeca de la Salsa con mi socio. It's a tribute to La Lupe and Tito Puente.
Oh, nice.
And so we've been promoting that. You can find it on YouTube. I got a great video of that. It's nice to be here in New York. We're going to, of course, do the Puerto Rican Day Parade this weekend. And man, I'm doing so many great things. Just follow me on Instagram and Facebook and @ Tito Puente Jr. And you can see all my adventures around the world bringing mambo to everybody.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you know what? Real quick, before we go, I got to ask you, who is your favorite all-time wrestler?
Bubba Ray and Devon, you know, those guys were just destroying it out, man. You gotta love 3D, man. I mean, I love them and the Hardy Boys. I mean, they all came from the ECW family, and they just really became that hardcore wrestling type. And I'm a Mick Foley fan too, man. I like that hardcore wrestling.
Oh, yeah,
There's something wild about it, but I really love and I appreciate, you know, the legends that really came from that.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
sounds
man.
good, man. Thanks for joining us for this quick moment.
Yeah, brother.
Have a great time on stage.
Yeah.
And this is Tito Puente. And yep, he likes wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Brother. Yeah, man.